4 ways to make time and focus on what matters. You've got things to do, tasks to finish, and family to give time to, and yet you just can't do it all. Why? Don't say it, because you've been procrastinating. There, we said it. The pressure keeps building, but you still don't have the energy to plan your stuff. Sounds familiar? Of course it does. We've all felt that way. So, how to make time? And more importantly, how to make time for the things you truly want to do. It's simple. It's not about becoming more productive or cramming more into your day. It's about changing the default way you work and living the life you've always wanted. So, for this video, we'll take inspiration from Make Time: How to Focus on What Matters Every Day by Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky. First, let's look at the 2 things keeping people busy in the 21st century. The authors of the book refer to these 2 things as 1. Busy bandwagon, and 2. Infinity pools. Busy bandwagon is about society's expectation to respond quickly to everything. As a result, you're expected to reply to that pending email marked urgent, or give updates for that new project. You're constantly bombarded with expectations with the fear of falling behind. Infinity pools refer to apps or platforms humans tend to get sucked into. After all, who can say no to endless content like memes, video games, and celebrity gossip? And so, caught between the busy bandwagon and infinity pool, you're left with no time by default but with significant procrastination. That's why you must reset your default settings. There are 4 ways you can turn things in your favor. No 4 ways demand immediate execution, and you can always take it 1 step at a time. And there's no need to be perfect. So here goes. 4 ways to make time. Number 1, highlight. Start each day with 1 focal point. As we said earlier, doing more isn't the same as doing what matters. So you must choose that 1 activity for a day and protect your calendar. Make it your highlight to look forward to each day. It can be an activity or moment you can savor when the day ends. And it can be the focal point to keep you away from the busy bandwagon and infinity pool. Choose your highlight based on 3 factors. 1. What's urgent for the day? 2. What satisfies you? 3. What do you feel like doing? When doing so, go with your gut feeling. You must also choose a highlight you can finish within 60 to 90 minutes. Here are a few tactics to choose your highlights wisely. Write down your highlight daily, ideally the night before or first thing in the morning. Repeat a previous highlight if you couldn't complete it or wish to build a habit for an activity you enjoy. Rank your life priorities, like family, music, promotion, etc. Choose the one that demands the most work or that you care about the most. Once you've chosen the one, use the following tips to make time. Mark a specific time in your calendar to do your highlight. Reschedule other events to free up blocks of time. Cancel low-priority commitments. For example, you can cancel a meeting or delay a deadline to make time for your highlight. Whether you do your highlight during the day or night depends on whether you're a morning person or a night owl. Let us know in the comments which category you fall into. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to continue watching inspiring book summaries. And now for the next step. Number 2. Laser. Remove distractions and be laser focused. Do you remember the story of the grasshopper and ants? While the ants collected food for the rainy days, the grasshopper couldn't collect any. Why? Because all he was focused on was singing during the good days. Like that, you could find yourself distracted by other things, leaving you no time to focus on what matters. So with this step, you can block all distractions and be laser focused for extended periods. You'll get in the zone when you do something meaningful, have enough energy, can keep distractions at bay. The best way to remove distractions is to make them hard or impossible to access in the first place. Take your phone, for example. You can make it distraction-free by deleting the distracting apps. Keep your email notifications on mute so you don't have the urge to constantly check them. And even though it may sound too much, try these tactics for a month, a week, or even a day. You can also practice going offline and having a blank home screen for a moment of peace when you unlock your phone. Here are some useful tactics to stay out of the infinity pools. Clean up your workspace at the end of each day. Delay your morning check-ins. The sweet moment you wake up to grab your phone, just don't do it. Instead, rest your mind to enter the laser mode and finish the highlights. And if you do have to use an app, find out why you need to. For example, does it add value? How much time do you want to use it? And how can the app help you achieve your goal? If staying in touch with your friends is your goal, consider whether Instagram can help. The same goes for TV fanatics. As an avid viewer, you might need to check in with breaking news, get updates on your favorite sports, or catch the latest sitcom episode. Prioritize your time by making TV your occasional treat instead of a default leisure activity. To stay laser-focused and in the zone for your highlight, practice the following tips. Write random questions and thoughts on a separate list to stop distractions. Focus on your breathing, one at a time. Learn to enjoy your boredom. Sometimes creativity finds its way into quiet spaces. And if nothing helps you get in the zone, take a day off. Go horse riding or any activity you love doing that energizes you. You may also be unable to get in the zone because your heart isn't in the highlight. If that happens, switch to a task you can immerse yourself in completely. Number 3, Energize. Recharge your body and brain. You need the energy to stay disciplined and focused. And no, we're not talking about the random energy spikes you get with Red Bull. That stuff is for kids. Treat your body like a battery. When it's flat, you won't be able to think clearly or resist infinity pools. You'll feel sharp, alive, and ready to take on the world when it's full. The book Make Time: How to Focus on What Matters Every Day by Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky offers the following tactics to keep your body active. Exercise daily, go on a walk, try cooking instead of eating out, use the stairs instead of the elevator. Remember to eat real food like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seafood. Salad and greens should be a must, and if you can, try intermittent fasting. Lastly, don't substitute caffeine for energy. It only blocks the signals from the brain indicating you're sleepy. So once the caffeine wears off, you might feel an intense headache or fatigue. This directly influences your sleep quality, which can take a long time to reset. The book also discusses tactics to improve your sleep and human connections. Do make the time to give it a read. And now, let's discuss the fourth method authors Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky mention in the book. Number 4. Reflect. Adjust and improve your system. Your reflections must comprise simple notes about your day. For example, you can write down the tactics you wish to continue, refine, or drop. A word of caution: Knapp and Zeratsky have included 87 tactics in the book after research and experiments. Not every tactic that worked for them will work for you. So this final step is about refining your strategies to suit your lifestyle and goals. You can use a 4-part scientific approach to do so. 1. Observe what's happening. 2. Hypothesize why it's happening. 3. Run experiments to test your hypothesis. And 4. Measure the outcomes. Remember to take notes daily to track what works for you. You can include the following in your notes. Record your highlight for the day, evaluate if you could make time for it, rate your focus level on a scale of 1 to 10, rate your energy level on a scale of 1 to 10. Jot down the tactics you tried and how they turned out. Write the tactics to try the next day. Cap it off by recording a moment you were grateful for that day, like enjoying a meal with a loved one or getting a standing ovation for that much-dreaded presentation at work. That's all. Let us know what you think about the video in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to Video Monks for more videos like this one.